All right, next up is Team 20. Starting off with their salad, a carrot and beet salad. A great hit of color here on the plate. Carrots and beets, you can't go wrong with the color that they bring to the plate. One bit of feedback here for the beets, coming out of the ground, they taste like good clean dirt. And you really need to lift those up with some salt and some acid. And what that really means is to get those into a nice vinaigrette, a nice flavorful vinaigrette to lift up those wonderful flavors that you're dealing with that particular component. Moving on to the entree, which was pork chops in gastrique. And here the pork chops, your main item on the plate, were hidden a little bit with the side components. And so here consider reconfiguring the components to show off that pork. Which is what the customer is looking for when you drop that plate on their table. And at the same time here, see how we can figure in an additional component of height on the plate to add a little more visual interest. And then also while we're at it, we can thicken up that gastrique just a touch so it clings a little bit more to the pork. The greens on the plate were just a little bit heavy on bacon. And so, bacon is wildly popular, especially here in the Portland area, but there is such thing as a little bit too much bacon, so consider backing off just a touch. And lastly, the spätzle was nicely done. And then moving on to the dessert, ganache stuffed dark chocolate crepes with an orange almond sauce. And this was really right on across the board. The crepes were very thin, very light. The filling was very smooth, again, very delicately done, and a nice textural contrast added via the nuts. And so again, overall, very nicely executed dessert and a very pleasant menu.